Okay, same scenario as the previous clip. A guy comes charging in at you, wanting to take your head off with a big haymaker punch. Now we drop back into our defensive position, waiting to deal with the opponent. You notice here, as my hands are up, one hand is for blocking, the other hand hooks underneath his arm. As I grab his arm, I pull it in tight to my chest. From here, I simply turn slightly and drop to my right knee. Notice how my arm is tight up against his. You want no space here as you drag him to the ground. Now this is not a throw. It's not an over-the-shoulder throw. It's not a hip throw. This is an arm drag. I'm using my body weight to pull him to the ground. This is from Dumag, from the Filipino martial arts. Note once again, you have to pull him in tightly against your chest, and then simply twist and drop your right knee. For the first variation, we're simply going to grab, twist, drop the knee, and throw him to the ground. Sometimes this is all you're going to need, but don't count on it. You may need to follow up with a bent arm shoulder lock like we're showing here. The easiest way to get the proper form with this lock is to put your hands in the prayer position and then simply turn to your left. Now we're going to try another bent arm shoulder lock in the inverted position. Notice my right arm is inserted this time. It's important to make sure that right leg goes across his body so that he doesn't get away from you. Now with these locks on the street, you're going to want to tear the shoulder or do some kind of damage. If I simply let him tap and then let him back up, he's going to come right back after me. Now here's the supine armbar. But on this one, we're not waiting for him to tap. We're going to snap the elbow, kick the groin, kick the head, and get out of there. This is a street fight. If you don't like the idea of going to the ground, you may be able to just stomp his ribs and then kick him in the face. And again, get out. You don't want to give him a chance to come back after you, and you don't know if he has friends around. Okay, this was a little tricky, but it's fun to do. Reverse wrist flex into an elbow lock. When applying the wrist flex, make sure you turn the wrist to the right as you step over. When you step over, take 2 big steps. Don't take a lot of little baby steps. This is a street fight. He's not going to wait for you to dance around him. You got to get over there quick. From here you can grab the hair and or break the elbow. Now many guys make the mistake of thinking that just because they carry a weapon, they don't need to know any form of self-defense. An attack can happen very quickly, and if you can't get to your weapon, it won't do you any good.